Hello everyone, this is Susan from Simply Classic by Susan, where it is my mission to help you live simply, to look your best, be your best, and do your best. If you are new, welcome. I'm glad you are here, and I encourage you to ask questions, to dialogue with me either through DM or subscribing or leaving comments, but I want to be here for you. It's my job and my passion to help you be your best. So again, welcome. Today I'm going to talk to you about Simply Classic wardrobe. Every day I am trying to live more and more simply. This has been a mission of mine for years, but it just seems to be a little bit more of an emphasis right now in our world and where we are. So just living more happily with less. So today I'm going to talk to you about wardrobe, which I know some of you don't necessarily like to live with less in your wardrobe, but again, I hope I'm here to inspire you and help you. I'm going to talk to you today about shoes, and I'm going to share with you some of my rules, philosophies, or guiding principles of how I approach shopping. Most especially in my wardrobe, but I am finding that these principles and these philosophies spill over into my home as well, and how I am curating for clients, how I even curate for my own children, and helping them understand maybe a less is more philosophy. So today I thought it would be interesting. I recently took 3 pair of shoes to the cobbler to have them worked on, and I want to share with you the story about these 3 pair of shoes, which I actually am only going to show you 2 of them, but you've seen the 3rd pair in the pictures. I haven't gotten any new shoes recently. Okay, so also if you have been following me for a while, you know that I not only love my shoes, but I care for them well, which means they're typically in their original shoe box, and you know, with the little tissues and all that good stuff that's in there. This shoe, which, speaking of Ann Taylor, these were purchased when I was the manager of the Ann Taylor store in Hyde Park, Tampa. And I not only remember when I purchased these shoes for my own reasons, but I also have a tendency to keep my receipts in the box. And back in the day, Ann Taylor sisters, we were able to purchase 1 pair of shoes every month for 50% off. So I wasn't living quite as simply back then when I was working in retail, which is why I have transitioned and why I'm able to help you with true, honest stories today. But I purchased a lot of shoes when I was working there, and this pair I remember in particular because I bought these to wear to my baby shower with my firstborn child. These shoes were purchased on February 20th, 2004. These shoes are 16 years old. I still love them. I still wear them. That's why I just had to take them to the cobbler. I had them reinforced, resoled, and recapped on the heel. I love these shoes. These are quality leather, classic in style, kitten heel, knotted top. I love these shoes so much. The following month, with my associate discount, I bought them in black. And I just had them resoled and recapped. You guys, these shoes look almost brand new. And I have worn these a lot. I wore them a lot when I was working, especially finishing that pregnancy. When living in Tampa, my feet were getting puffy and I couldn't fit into a lot of shoes. These were very comfortable because I could just slip my pudgy little foot in there with that little kitten heel. So again, love them, took them to the cobbler. Maybe some of you aren't even familiar with the term cobbler. Maybe some of you have never taken a pair of shoes in to have them reinforced, recapped. Maybe this is new to a lot of you. But you know, if you have been following me for a while, I do emphasize taking care of your purchases. And we'll talk a little bit about that in just a second. So thinking about those shoes, 16 years old. I've had those shoes for 16 years and they still look brand new. Okay, so what I want to talk to you about today, and what so many of you ask me, and the reason I'm able to share this information with you unapologetically, very honestly, is because I have been on the reverse. I worked in retail for 15 years. I understood what it was to constantly be purchasing and purchasing and purchasing and shopping mindlessly. I saw it with my clients, I saw it in my own self, and today, that is why it is my mission to help all of you think a little bit differently about your purchasing and what you're purchasing. Number one, the number one rule of anything that I am purchasing, whether it is for my wardrobe or for my home, it must be classic in style. This is about endurance. To walk away from the trendy pieces that are here for a moment and then gone. You've got to focus on classic style. It will never do you wrong. For you to be able to have a pair of shoes 16 years later that still, you could find these in the store today. Very classic in style. It will not, you can't go wrong. You just can't go wrong. Whether you're buying home furnishings or shoes or clothing, just really think about what is going to last for a long time. You want it to last. The other part of that, rule number 2, you want to buy the best you can afford. You need to pay attention to the quality of the things that you are purchasing. I do prefer 100% genuine leather, but I understand a lot of people that they won't purchase leather. So again, if you're shopping for vegan styles, then make sure it is high quality. Pay attention to who is making it, where it is being made, the materials being used, and the craftsmanship that goes into it. Pay attention to those things. Again, whether it's in your wardrobe or in your home or even in your body. Pay attention to what you're putting into your body. Is it quality? You know, all of these principles can go through every stage of your life, and that's more and more of what I have been speaking to lately. Number 3, is it versatile? Is it something that you are going to purchase today that you can see yourself using in different ways down the road? So for many of you that have watched the video of my closet tour, my wardrobe tour, for those of you that have been following me for a while, if you go through my Instagram and you scroll through those pictures, you see the same pieces of clothing or the same shoes or the same handbag, but I just mix it up and spin it a different way. So it always looks like I'm wearing maybe something new, when in actuality, it's something I've had in my wardrobe for 16 years. And a lot of times you will come on and you will ask me, where did you get XYZ piece? Which I have been a little bit more quiet about lately if you are not a client that I'm working with consistently. But again, even some of those pieces, I might tell you, well, I purchased it at this particular place, but it was 16 years ago. So again, versatility, quality, classic style, and lastly, you need to know how to care for it so it lasts. And I think this is the number one pitfall of so many. And this is another reason why less is more. It takes a lot of energy, it takes a lot of money, it takes time management to care for our things well. And it is our responsibility in this world that we live in and on this earth to take care of our things well so they last. There are times when I work with clients that say to me, but I don't really want to have a dress in my closet for 5 years. And I understand that. I get it. I've been there. But then again, I bring you back. If it's a classic piece, I'm going to teach you the versatility of the item. We're going to spin it up and wear it different ways. It's quality. You purchased a quality piece. Why wouldn't you want it to last? And again, it's sustainability. So often I will talk to you about sustainability, and for me personally, it doesn't necessarily have to be a brand. It doesn't have to come from a particular retailer or a particular maker. For me, sustainability, I'm trying to avoid as much as possible, truly fast fashion. There are places that I will not shop. But for me to buy maybe a faster piece of fashion that isn't necessarily from a sustainable brand, but if I have it in my closet for 16 years plus, then that item becomes sustainable to me personally. There's a difference. When you spend your money wisely, you buy the best you can afford, you know that purchasing this item for X amount of dollars is better than buying these 3 items that equal this, but they're lower quality. They may have been made in a sweatshop. All of those stories behind everything. It is so important for all of us in our world today to pay attention to these things. And again, this is not about perfection. This is a place of grace. I will not judge you for buying from a particular store. I might encourage you to think differently, but I'm not going to shame you for that. That's not what this is about. That's not where we come from, because we all come from different places, and I work really hard to respect that in each and every one of you. So again, just think about all of your purchasing power, okay? You want it to be classic. You want it to be of the highest quality you can afford. You want it to be versatile so you can have it in your wardrobe or in your home for a long time. And you want to know how to care for it so it lasts. For myself and these shoes, to clean them, polish them, invest the money in which, the money I invested to have those resold and recapped 3 pair of shoes, I could have gone out and bought another pair of shoes. But that's not what it's about. It's not about getting more. It's about taking care of what I have. So I hope this helps you think about things differently. However I can help you to be your best, that is my purpose. It is my mission. It's what I love to do. And I love connecting with you as well. So thank you all so much. Look your best, be your best, do your best. Simply.